J'ai quelque chose à vous dire. Ah, j'ai été agressée chez moi.
Talk about why you wanted to do this film, first of all.
Because the novel that it's based on it's a French novel called O. It was sent to me to the producer, Said Ben Said, and he asked me if I want to make a movie out of that. So I read the book, and then I said yes. Because I felt that everything in the book made sense, although it was what you would call probably controversial, although let's say, the development of the character is in a completely different direction than you would expect. But that's really all the kind of things that attracted me. That it was different, that I had never done anything like that there was a lot of social interaction between Isabelle Huppert, the character Michelle, her name is in the movie, and the people around her, mother, father, child, and etc. And it was really stepping into into an adventure.
Un rôdeur?
Je l'ai pris sur le vif. Il était accroupi dans mes buissons en train d'observer votre maison. Je me suis approché, il a filé tout de suite.
I know that you originally, I think, tried to make this as a US-based English language picture. Is that right?
Yeah, I went to an American scriptwriter, David Burke, and asked him if he wanted to do the screenplay. So we translated the French book into English, and then David and I had some long conversations during weeks, and then he started to write it. The script was done, and then basically we went out to talent. Now, talent didn't like it.
Every actress,
American talent.
The American actresses?
No, the American actresses, A-listed actresses that we approached, all said no. It's not so much the situation of a rape at the end of the second act when she finds out the man that rapes her is masked, she finds out who this man is. And then you would expect it American-wise, in American cinematic grammar, you would expect it to be a revenge movie. That she would take revenge and basically, and it doesn't do that. It goes into the opposite direction, in fact. She reaches out to the rapist. Now that was a point, yeah.
Tu pirates les ordinateurs perso de tous les employés.
C'est grave comme infraction. Tu mets ton nez dans les affaires des autres, tu tombes sur des trucs pas nets, hein.
Je porterai aucun jugement.
And your first film in French. This is your first?
Yes, yeah, sure. Yeah.
And look what happened. You are the official entry for France in the Academy Award.
Yeah, that's kind of very... You wouldn't expect that from France, perhaps, because they are certainly not less nationalistic than Americans. I mean, this movie is made by a Dutch director. It's written by an American scriptwriter. It's edited by a Dutch editor. The music is from an English composer, Anne Dudley. Nevertheless, so many departments in the hand of other than French people that nevertheless they proposed it as the French Oscar nomination from the French. I think that speaks, let's say, very much in favor to the French, I feel.
And to have Isabelle Huppert in what is arguably one of her greatest, if not greatest performances I've seen, certainly, do this role. You know, she is a risk taker among risk takers, among actresses, if you've seen her whole career. So I can't imagine that anybody could do this better.
No, in fact, in retrospect, looking now what we did and what she did, I think this movie should not have been made if Isabelle Huppert didn't exist.
Je crois que j'ai été violée.
Violée?
Mon Dieu.
En vrai?
Let's say after her discovery of who the rapist is, I think it's still acceptable because it's Isabelle Huppert and you believe her. You believe that she's authentic and you believe that what she does, although you might not sympathize and you might even ask questions, but you certainly believe that this person with that character as displayed by her and her history, that person could do these things.